Hello everyone, it's Edwina here, and finally I'm able to show you the journal that I have been working on. Now I started this journal in January and then I put it to one side to work on other projects, but then I picked it up 6 weeks ago and I've been working on it non-stop. This is what inspired the journal. It's last year's calendar, as you can see, and it had some lovely sunset images and some quotes. So I took them all out and I cut them up, and they are in my journal. Now this has no copyright as far as I can see. It just says it was printed in Great Britain by Amazon. That's all it says. So, and don't you think it's a piece of junk? Because what use does a 2018 calendar have once the year's up, you know? So probably this is my first genuine junk journal. Okay, now as well as that, I've also used this gorgeous Stamperia kit, collection, flower alphabet, because I wanted something else. I needed something else to add to the journal, and this is not only just so beautiful, but it provides the tags and journal cards, etc. So that's why I used it, but also because the nature images are also part of the whole thing about sunsets being a natural phenomenon, and I felt the two went together very well. So here's the journal. Beautiful image of a sunset. Loved creating it. It's a hardback journal, approximately 6, although the pages are a lot shorter than 6 inches by 8, and it's on fabric. The beads trim, which are appliques, buttons, I kept it fairly simple. Doily on the spine, and some lace. Now the way that I made this cover is using the snippet method. I took a piece of calico, the size I hoped I would need, approximately need to cover the journal, and then I added snippets, pinned them, then stitched them all over until I had a flat piece of fabric covered in lace, and that's what I did until I decorated it. You know, I put it around the book boards. It's a 2-inch spine. Did I mention that? Now this fabric here, I know it looks a mess. I did actually all iron it. You wouldn't believe it now. This is a cotton batik fabric that I purchased that was called Sunset. I just had enough of it left over, because I have used it inside, to make the ties. I was torn between making this as ties or using sari silk, but because this, you know, was so, you know, apt for the journal, I decided. But as you can see, cotton really creases so badly, when you have to scrumple it out. I mean, just putting it through the hole, you know, and tying it. I mean, it's just I'm sorry about that. It is easy to iron. It can be ironed. So, you know, if you want to iron it. Right, now let's go inside. There are 4 signatures, and this is the front back back cover, and I've just put a library pocket in with a tag that says this journal belongs to, and you can put your name. I haven't overly done the lace. Now this is from the calendar in here. I just haven't, because what I've actually done is I've made pockets and put in what they're called record cards, that's it. I put the lace on the record cards and then popped it in the pocket, so extra journaling space. That's from the scrapbooking kit. I call it a kit collection. This is a bit more of that fabric that I've used. Now I have tried very hard to make this into a writing journal, so there are lots of hopefully blank pages. Now this is a couple of pockets that I've made out of record cards. I think that idea came from Wendy, Wendy's Journal Adventure, and I just realised that I forgot to show you this, and sorry about the poor, oh hang on, let me fold it, the poor type, because my printer seems to be running out of black ink, so it's having a bit of a fit, and I didn't realise it. So these are the people that I'm mentioning for this journal. I watched loads more that inspire me, but you know, I get my ideas from all sorts of videos, and I wish I could remember everybody whose ideas I borrow and adapt, but I'm hopeless. But I do try. So I'm mentioning all those names because I think that in this journal there may have been something specific that they have done that may have inspired me. Right, okay, so back to this, and I've made some flashcards to go in the pockets, and these tags and journal cards are from the scrapbooking kit. That's Edith Holden. Graphene bag with another tag in it. Plain paper. I haven't made a journal for 6 months. This is my first for 6 months. So thanks for your patience. Did I say? I'm forgetting now what I've said and what I haven't said. I did start it in January, and then yes, I did tell you that. Yeah. I have wanted to complete it, and I'm so pleased that I have now. And one more thing I must say, very important, is please watch until the end of the video, because I have a surprise for you. Now if you get bored I'll go through it. I'll try and be as quick as I can. Please skip to the end, okay, because I want everybody to see or hear about the surprise. Okay. I like that idea of keeping. I thought it was just so beautiful. Now the other images, sorry, not images, the other quotes, I've tried to include lots of quotes even, and they came from anywhere and everywhere. Some you will recognise, some you won't. Now this idea, which I made this to pop into the journal. I think this was Wendy's journal adventure again. Maybe other people have done it, but I had these dried flowers and I just popped them in and stitched around it. I thought it was just a nice thing to have included in the journal, which basically is nature themed. This is one of my tags that I've made. It's collage, lace, and lots of images of sunsets. Now, the additional images of sunsets are mainly from the website Pixabay, and Pixabay allow you to use the images free of copyright, no restrictions. This is one of the first charms. It's some acorns. This page is from a book. I can't remember which, and I think yeah, I don't know. Right, carry on. More quotes. Blank paper. This is one of my altered paper clips. It's I love making them. There's only 2 in here. You can, it's movable. You can move it around. So this is from a book. This image, it's not from the calendar. It's actually from the book, a book that I've got on sunset. Right, a paper bag, and I wanted the pocket bigger, so I've added some paper. More images, my flashcards and tags. Now, not all the pockets have tags in, or journal cards or anything in them. In fact, this is a smaller one of my collage tags. Not all of them, because it was just too much, and I didn't want the journal to be just too fat. It's fat enough as it is. Right, this is an envelope that I made from a book on roses, and I've done a bit of collage with washi tape. There's quite a bit of washi tape, and because I've used a magnet, I don't need to use a paper clip. It will stay on. Obviously it's movable, there's nothing inside of it. Another quote. Now this is where I've added extra pages. I can't see it really very well in the picture, but there's loads of space there for journaling. I've attached them with some washi tape. Glassine bag, another journal card in it, Edith Holden, and I've done some bead charms. And I've tried to make them quite colourful to match in with some of the colours of the sunset. So this one is not showing up very well, but it is red. And this tab is the fabric, that the batik fabric. A book pocket, inspired by Patricia. I do like making those. And there's a bookmark and another tag from the journal kit. This is a record card, and I've made this. Now this frame is a die cut. My lovely friend Caroline, thank you Caroline, gave it to me, and I thought it would be perfect to cut up one of the photographs and put it in. I think it's come out lovely. It's one of my favourite features in the journal. Lots of quotes, another record card, more images. This is from the calendar, this is from the calendar. That's the end of the first signature. So as you can see, there's loads of space to write in this journal. That's from the book I mentioned. Some an old book page, from the scrapbooking kit. Oh, and this paper that was recommended by Nick the Booksmith, is masking paper. I've got tons of it now, and I've made it into sheets. Great for putting into journals, and that was Nick's idea. Another collage tag, lace pocket, and a charm that is a butterfly. Ledger paper, another book page pocket. I've done some stenciling. Yes, I've done some stenciling on the pages. I haven't done any stamping in this book. And I also have used a what's her name? Well, it'll come back to me. More quotes, a doily, another record card. This is from the calendar. And in this pocket I've made a little booklet. I love making these, and I always include at least one or two in my journals, and there's just this one extra to pop in your handbag or whatever and use for note taking if desired. Another bead charm, Martha Stewart punch along some of the pages, and stenciling rather than any stamping. More ledger paper, one of the flashcards. I think, and I didn't mention her in my list, I think the flashcards came from Mrs. Cobb. Idea came from Mrs. Cobb. There are certain things that I just feel I just gotta have, you know. I love the ideas and I want to include them. Right, now this ruffling down here is the fabric, and as you can see, it probably best see it, how the designer dyed the fabric to make it look like a sunset, and I think it's great. I love it, and I was so happy when I found it on eBay. What we got there, is that a tortoise or a turtle? Something like that. Yeah, forgive me, my memory's terrible. More quotes, more record cards, and you'll find that a lot of the quotes from the calendar are on the back because of the way that the pages were designed. and I wanted to include them, so that's the end of the second signature. This is the third. More record card. That's from the book. This is from another book, and we have a glassine bag with this tag. Now, I've forgotten already whose idea this is. Oh, I don't actually know whose idea this is, or was rather. I saw it in a video, but the person was showing a journal that they had been gifted, so I'm not absolutely certain. But what it is, it's a tag that opens out, and you've got a little notepad inside, and it's blank on the back. So I thought that was a great idea too. I'm full of pinching ideas. Well, we do, don't we? Made it our own because it wasn't quite like that. You know, you make it your own, you don't copy exactly. I never do that. Opens out, so we've got, look at all that space. Let me show you. For writing, with a quote at the top. It's a book page, another image from Pixabay, lots of writing space. That's from that book I mentioned, Pixabay. This is a record card that I've attached, flip out, and of course a book. One of my journals isn't complete unless it's got a spirelli. I just love doing them. I think they're a nice feature. Okay, so let's move on as time is getting on. We have a page here where it flips open, and we have some nice fabric that's, sorry, I've knocked the camera. It's beaded and sequins, and it's so pretty, I just had to include it. Paper bag, nothing in it, lined paper, from another book. This is from another book, another beaded charm, and inside here, of course, one of mine not complete without a shaker as well. I love making these, and I've made it very simple. I've not gone mad. I've just made it very simply. Just put some card on the tag and then stitch around it, put the beads and sequins in, and there you go. It's very easy to do. Okay, so there's the quote on the back of that one. That's the end of the third signature. We're gonna move on. Time's moving on. This is the third signature. We just have a journal card, a tab, and this is a flamingo charm. Blank pages. This one opens out. This came from Gina, I think it is. I'll leave that out. If I have time, I'll show you later. Lace pocket. Oh, this paper is handmade paper with lots of stamps on it. I just thought it was a bit different to include. Paper bag, nothing in it. Blank pages. Another one with record card, centre of signature. Beautiful images, aren't they, with quotes. Another ruffle with another bead charm, and the second of my two altered paper clips, and obviously it's movable, as I said before. It can be put anywhere in the journal. Another paper bag, more of that paper, and this is two pockets that go sideways like a belly band, but and I didn't have enough ephemera to put in it, and I didn't want to put too much in, so it's blank at the moment. Another beaded charm, and this gorgeous fabric with sari fabric with the beads and sequins, again so nice, and the colours match the theme. And finally another record card and the end of the journal with the quote and my label at the end. So that's the complete journal. Now this was a brilliant idea that I followed from it was a sheet of paper which you fold and you decorate with book paper, and then you make pockets. There's a long pocket down the bottom here, and there's a pocket, two pockets here. I've put lots of washi tape on here, and I've done some decoupage, and I didn't have anything to put in it. But hopefully the person that receives the journal will have something to put in it, and then you wrap it with some ribbon. I thought it was such a nice idea, and I had to make one. So thank you, Gina. That was I love that idea. Okay, so surprise. This journal is the prize in a giveaway. I haven't had one for a while, so thought it was time to have one. This is my sunset giveaway. You must be over 18 or older. You must be a subscriber. Please like this video. Leave a comment, and now this is important. Leave a comment and say what your birth month is. I don't need your birthday or the date or anything, just the birth month, like September or July or March, whatever your birth month is. Please put in the comment if you want to be entered for the draw, and it's important. The giveaway will be open for a week, so that's next Thursday, which is the 6th of June, midnight British Standard Time or Greenwich Mean Time. So you'll have to work out when that is, but it will be closed then. It's open internationally, of course, and the draw will take place on Friday the 7th of June. I hope you will enter. I hope you will hope to win this journal, which I hope you like. It was great fun to do. I liked the idea of the sunsets and the quotes so much that I thought it was worthy of a journal that someone could enjoy. Good luck everyone, and sorry this video is so long, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.